Sup? Let's see. Hello, hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
Hey, 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 I'm here.
Oh, okay. Hey, hey. Why is this not working? Sorry, I'm trying to two things. Hold on, let's fix this. Hi. Welcome in. Hold on. There we go.
Hey, it's so funny how when you adjust it, thinking it's gonna be right, and then when you get on, you're like, oh, April Fool.
Yeah, I had to move my.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. All that good stuff. We in.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm trying to go live on TikTok as well. Let's see. Okay. We in. Um. All right.
I hope everybody
Hello.
had an amazing, wonderful Thanksgiving. Um,
Yes.
yeah,
Good family time. I missed you guys.
I know, but it was cool.
Yeah.
I was tired. This time change, man. I be tired at 2:30, like
AJ.
it's 10.
Yeah. It's
Like literally.
the
I seen
sun
a
going
meme
down.
that said, this new time change got a little bit of melatonin in it.
Look, for real. Be knocked out early. But the thing about
Yeah.
it is it makes me wake up early, so I'm cool with that.
For sure, I'll be up at like 4:30.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what do I do? All right, workout.
Right.
Yeah.
4:30. Woo. But
Well,
it's something
I'll get a,
special.
yeah.
It's something special about waking up early though.
It is. It feels like you get most of your day, like a full day
Hmm.
versus like, so
Waking up late, like 11 or something, and feeling
yeah.
like your whole morning and day is gone. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, uh,
Well, I think we should start off with what we're thankful for.
I was
Since
like, I might,
yesterday was Thanksgiving. Oh yeah. We're
yeah,
doing
sweatshirt day.
a
We dressed
little a little
down
a little
today.
hoodie vibe, a little,
Right.
the day after Thanksgiving when you done stuffed yourself, so you want to be
Period.
comfortable. You know what I'm saying? How all that. Here we are. Here we are.
It's hoodie season.
Dude,
It's one of my favorite seasons, even though I wear hoodies year long. But
I hate this season. I hate it. I
because of the
hate it.
cold,
Oh my God. Today was
that's why
so cold.
you in Ohio.
Today was so cold, and it kind of snowed. It was snowing a little bit, but today
Oh,
was
wow.
cold. You know when you cold, when you get attitude. I be having a whole attitude. Like, don't talk to me. I am cold. I don't want to do nothing. I be mad when I have to go to the store. Like, all right, I got to sit in the car, get my mind right because it's
Right.
cold and I'm in the heat. So now I got to get it together. And then we gonna rush in there and get, and then don't let it be oh God, don't let it be crowded. Mm. People be like, she mad. I know I'm mad. I am mad. I am mad.
Not the cold make you like that. I just bundle up. It's something about it. It just made me want to cuddle, be
In the
in.
bed, in some heat,
Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah,
looking at
I
the
will say I don't go out much because yeah. Yeah. So Thanksgiving, right? All these memes had me cracking up, and people sending their plates and stuff. I'm like, y'all don't need to show y'all plates. Some of y'all don't, cause that food looking real not appetizing. It was funny because on Twitter they had like different threads of people showing their plates, and they was
Yeah.
going in, had me cracking up. I was just like, yeah, not everybody should show their plate. It'd be looking like regular dinner, bland. Mm-mm.
Bland, no seasoning,
No
no, no,
seasoning.
no
I
Lawry's.
I saw a skinned turkey for the first time. I said, you know what? Why did y'all do that?
I
Like,
don't want that.
what was you
Or
talking
how
about
about, have
earlier?
you seen all the, go ahead.
You said something about frying the turkey. What'd you say?
Yeah, if you don't know how to drop that turkey when you're trying to fry it, you go start a fire, burn yourself up. Like it's a whole finesse to it. Like, oh no, we're not treating you like a stepchild.
So y'all, no, we ain't treat you like a stepchild. Look,
But
tonight gonna be short. We in and out
man,
tonight.
real short. We still got I still got the itis from yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, you know you gotta drop it in slow and pull it out. So people be like dropping it in real fast, and then that grease pop, and it's so hot, it start catching on fire. Like it's a whole finesse to that thing. But the best meme that everybody was using was the one talking about they gonna be at somebody out house eating, knowing they ain't cooking not a damn thing.
Not a
Just
thing. Period. That was my favorite one in this year. That was definitely my favorite one because that is me. Look, you asked me to bring some. I'm going to the store and I'm gonna put it in a plate and bring it. Like, don't ask me to bring. Just don't ask. Just.
he said, I'm getting paper plates and paper cups
That's
and
my
maybe a fruit bowl.
shoot. I got my pan ready for to goes and everything.
So, okay, let's talk about that. Is that like a thing? Is that proper etiquette to like bring to go stuff?
Yes. And I think the people who are already ready and have the to-go pans ready, we love you. Like you're
Oh,
doing it right. Like you're a
oh,
great hostess. Like
oh,
that's proper. I shouldn't have to, but you know, some people be slacking, so I'll just go ahead and bring my pan. It's fine. I'll
okay.
have it ready just in case. Well, I think we know that though. It's Thanksgiving, like giving.
I guess some people look at you crazy for going for seconds. I'm just saying, you know.
Whatever. Thanksgiving is no judgment zone. If you judging
It
people on
shouldn't be.
Thanksgiving, huh?
You brought soda and was late. Gosh darn it.
Oh, who said that? Jay, I'm done. I'm done.
Not and was late.
Right, not
True,
and.
we started late. I was sleepy. I was like, man, if this day don't get here fast enough, I'm gonna just have to call it a Thanksgiving night.
Well, what's that though? What's a good time, you guys, to start Thanksgiving? Because I think it's weird when people start Thanksgiving in the morning. Like that's it's. I mean, what's a good time
I
to
feel like
start?
two, like lunchtime, 2 o'clock,
I don't
two
know.
two
It's
thirty,
always
three
been
o'clock.
like 4 or 5. I don't know.
Ooh, where? That's too
Dad,
late. I,
grandma's
I don't remember that.
4 or 5. We was not eating. We was not eating that too. He said 2, but we was not eating that too.
I think like 2, 3:30.
Mm.
Not no, not no 4:35. I'd be sleepy unless, like some people where they already got other places to go.
True,
But out
true.
here,
Nah, you don't. So what time did y'all eat yesterday?
like 5:36.
Well, 6 is pushing it. 6 is I'm irritated. 6 is I'm
I
irritated.
mean, I that's why I was like late because I knew it wasn't gonna start.
Mm-mm.
But I'm
6
gonna
is pushing it for
take
sure.
my time, and when I get there is when I get there. But yeah, Thanksgiving is uh for Black people, it's all about family. It ain't
Family.
nothing to do with nothing else, but no pilgrims, none of that. It's about family, spending time, catching up and games and everything else. We make it a big deal because it's really about family for us.
For us,
So,
it is, yeah. But it is still sensitive for a lot of people that have heritage or whatever that goes back in time. But for us, family, love, because food is what? Love.
the
Look,
soul food,
them
that's
in the,
soul food.
right. Because when you think about, just Thanksgiving time, like, shoot, it's just sentimental because of family. So some people don't, have different feelings when it comes to these holidays. So, everybody praying for strength for some people because it's a
So
lot.
do you think about like what you're thankful for on Thanksgiving, or is that like a cliche?
I guess because so many people are sending it out, or because I do social media, I have to ask other people type thing. But I mean, we got our grateful book. I'm writing thankful for plenty of things all year long. But I do have people that'll send me a message on Thanksgiving and like, I'm grateful for you, whatever, sentimental. So I guess it's a day for people to express. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's cool.
That's nice. My phone
Yeah.
was dry.
Your phone was dry?
I mean, I was dry too. I get it, But
Right.
I think I got
It go
like
both
two.
ways.
I think I got
Huh?
like two happy Thanksgiving. That was about it.
Hey, I was cool with it. I said I was
I
glad
was
that
happy too. I don't want my phone going off.
because I was like, I thought that and all them when I saw the first one, I said they better not blow us up the whole day. I'm gonna be like Brit. I don't want no threads. I don't want
I
y'all to be
just
no
don't like group text. Y'all stop group texting me. Put me in the
texting.
group text.
That's
Because if I
bad
try to
though.
delete it, then it'd be all strangers coming. I don't know them people. I don't care
Random
about.
numbers.
Yeah, I hate group text. Oh, I hate it. Mm-mm. No, thank you.
But Brit, she be having cracking up. Ready. Talking about some, can you take me out? Like, do not.
Real quick, take
Right.
take me out. I
I'm
just
like,
try
I
to
could
delete
only
it.
imagine.
And that's the problem. I was getting texts from random people all day because that was a group. It was a group text. I was
Yeah.
mad,
Yeah.
but it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Everybody showing love. It's all cool. Um, man, what about so I had okay, everybody was cracking up. I had posted my conversation with my mom and it was like, well you saw, you know it. But just for reference, I text my mom because I woke up and I didn't smell food. And I'm like, growing up, being at dad's or grandma's for the holidays, I just had a moment. I was like, we used to wake up and they be yelling, come eat before the food cold, whatever, or you just come down and you smell the food. So you're ready to get up because you're getting ready to eat. I ain't smell nothing. So I was like, I'm about to mess with her. So I sent her a message like, so we don't get Thanksgiving breakfast? Like, what's up? Like, what happened? She's like, and so basically, long story short, she says, you're an adult now. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. And question for you guys can answer, but being an adult don't count on Thanksgiving. Since when? Everybody know that's a rule. Like if you in the house with your parents, you come for the holidays or whatever. Being an adult is not an excuse to me. Like, when does the tables turn? I don't think it ever is supposed to turn. So I was like, okay, so when's she gonna turn into Big Mama? When we gonna have a Big Mama? Like, who is the next Big Mama? Because my grandma not cooking. My grandma's not here. What happens after that? How does this transform into we have someone that cooks? Like, I'm really
First of
sad.
all, when is she ever gonna be Big Mama? She is not a Big Mama ever. She
That
won't
was,
even. That reference is a fail in general.
and that's
Have you
why she
seen
said
her?
that face. That face had me dying. That face had me rolling. But obviously, I mean, cook for the family. Dang, who gonna
That's
do that?
not. It
Who
ain't
gonna do
gonna be
that?
her.
Come on, let it be you. You be next. Next up, I'll pass the torch to you.
So here's the thing. I thought about that. You
What?
know, I think if my scenario was different, I would take on more. Do more.
Yeah.
Uh, and to be quite honest, if I knew that whoever was cooking, needed assistance, I would have been there. But sometimes people like that. They like to say they did everything. You know what I'm saying? Or so, I can only get in where I fit in.
Wait. Who? Wait. So you said some. Wait. Where? What?
So sometimes what I've learned is like, okay, so let's say like I want to take on the role. Somebody got to let you in, right? So both our grandma is gone, right? Everybody that cooked is pretty much gone when it comes to that. But
Yeah.
then when you have somebody, if they want you, sometimes like passing the torch. But so I would have gladly helped if the torch was being passed. It's not here, if
Well,
that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
I think we missed that opportunity because of sickness. But I mean, I don't think the torch was passed to anyone. So I think someone just got to step up, right?
I'm talking about right now. there's someone cooking here.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Hmm. But as far as that, like, I feel like the torch was passed in the sense that, like, and like, our aunts and our grandma, they used to be around the table, like
Yeah,
cleaning collard greens, and I had to sit there for that. Like, I was taught
yeah,
to how to clean collard greens. I was taught certain things, like, I was taught how to make eggs the right way, in my
yeah.
opinion. So it's there from both sides. That's nothing. It's just, I think too, having a family. When you're a single person, it's like you just be going. Like, I'm about to go this place and this house. Like,
Oh
who am
yeah.
I for myself? Like, especially when you single your own, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. I think it's like you might bring a dish versus like if you have a family, like your nucleus. I think that's when you start to really take that because it's your nucleus. Or if I knew like all of my family was coming to my house, then but 9 times out of 10, we not. We going to our parents' house.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. When we figure out who the cook is, we'll get there. It'll
Because a lot of our cousins could.
yeah, no, but they ain't trying to have every day. Like that's the thing though. The person who has the torch, they put love in the food, but they also want to be the connector. So that's what I mean. We had certain people that were connectors in the family. So if it would have been anybody, it would have been Shirley. But it's the connector of the
And they
family
probably
that
do. It's probably us. I'm sure Shirley would have been easily. Come on.
yeah, yeah,
Daisha
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They could. Gotcha. If I could have some of Daisha macaroni cheese right now, honey,
I have
make
I
me,
don't remember
make me a pan.
it.
It's
Period.
so good. Mm. She makes some good macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
So what's your
every
favorite dish? What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
oh, the sweet potato souffle.
Is
But
that
I
normal?
mix. So we had this
Is
discussion
that
too.
white people thing?
Whatever. So you have
Souffle.
it
Not a souffle.
or casserole. It's not casserole. It's souffle. Yeah, it's a thing with a
We
marshmallow on top.
uh, is that a black thing?
Yes.
I've never had it.
Yeah. Well, Karen's
I've just
sister,
had sweet potato.
huh?
I've just had like, sweet potatoes, like
Yams. Yams.
yams. Hmm.
Yeah. 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 But no, I had sweet potato souffle. This year.
Sounds fancy.
Karen's sister. Thank you very
Oh,
much. Yep, yep,
thanks.
it was good. It is more dessert like though. I will say that. But anyway, so we had this discussion, and they were basically saying, okay, do you mix your food like together, or are you one of those people that like have to have it separate?
Yes. I
Negative.
like mine separate. Do not let my stuff. No, you like to mix everything. You are gross. You be mixing like peanut butter with eggs. You nasty. But
You
I am not. I'm not mixing
we're
my
over it.
food. And sometimes I even like it on a separate plate because I don't like my stuff, like wet stuff to touch dry stuff. I'm not into that. No.
I know
Mm-mm.
someone said sweet with the like the salty like the
Well, I
regular.
like sweet and salty because let me tell you, and I know a lot of people like this. If you are heart this, if you like me, you gotta have cranberry sauce and not the jelly with your dressing. Like this thing, heart this thing if you do because I like mine both, but I can't. I don't like that other cranberry sauce. Ugh.
Jay said nope. I like, I was never big on cranberry, just to be honest. Like, if we had to choose something that had to go, it would be cranberry. What would you choose
Yeah,
to go?
but turkey because I don't eat it.
That's not, no.
I can't think of
Turkey with
anything.
the gravy, with the stuffing, like, that's
Mm-mm.
it right there. Ooh,
I don't.
I
I've
said,
never like
ooh.
even when I ate meat, I didn't like turkey.
I don't know what to say to that. That's, no, I don't know.
Well,
You different.
I really, if I can only put, if I had to choose what to put on my plate, like if I only had three choices, it would be dressing with cranberry because my grandma made some bomb dressing with the cranberry sauce, and either sweet potato, I mean mashed potatoes.
Can't do mashed potatoes.
I
Absolutely. I
love mashed potatoes.
cannot. It's the texture. I
And
will
some
not mix
rolls.
that
Give
with
me some rolls, honey.
nope. Nope, nope, nope. Negative.
Ooh, I'm
Back
hungry
in
all
car.
over again. I'm about to go. I'm about to go to Dad's.
That ain't fair. Just going right on over there.
Dude,
uh right. Yeah, nasty Jay. I agree. That
whatever.
ain't my thing. But I'm definitely a bold person. Like mix it up. I could taste the differences in my mouth. Like and then if it's right,
Oh, I'm about to throw it.
mix
Oh,
it up. Put the gravy, mix it up. Woo! And collard greens, hot sauce, you crumble the cornbread on top, period. That's it.
man, good. Some good collards, I will say.
My mouth is watering.
Oh man,
Woo!
some good collard greens and some good
Okay.
cornbread. Oh, oh, I'm getting emotional because I'm starting to miss my grandma's for real. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, talking
Yeah.
about some good food, some good memories. Like, it's like our soul food is what connects us. Like, that's when you be having, all the talks and the sitting around the table. Just they be teaching you so much, like cooking and teaching you. It's amazing.
The
It's
kitchen is
amazing,
just love, man. The kitchen is love. It's all
man.
love. Yup, Jay. It's all love. Like, man, it's whew. I mean, that's how you know we foodies over here getting excited about food. I can sit here and
Talk about food all day.
okay.
Then we had some. I thought it was salmon, right? But it was
Yeah, I
something
never
head,
heard that.
stonehead or
Yeah, that's
something, but it was good. I didn't, and you don't realize things until because you always want to correlate to something right? And I said, well, wait a minute, this is the third fish I had that wasn't salmon, that was better than salmon. It's like you just got to elevate your palate too sometimes because trout is way better than salmon. It's moist, it's not fishy, it's so good. Like whatever that fish we had last night, bomb. It was a little dry, but it was fire.
okay.
So, how many people have like fish, other things, other meats or seafood other than turkey on Thanksgiving? Is that like a thing or not? Not so much.
I think so. I don't know, but
I
it was
think more and more. I think
yeah,
more and more.
more and more. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, my son was like, uh, they, his nana asked if he want turkey. He said no. He's like, I eat lobster and crab legs. I said, oh my
Oh
God,
my
what
God.
type of child do I?
Bronx gonna be bougie, okay? He gonna be bougie like
I
his mom.
don't eat turkey. I eat lobster and
He gonna
crab
be
legs.
bougie like his mama, period. When he had crab legs,
We have in California quite a
prime
few times.
rib. So,
Ooh,
Jay, one sec. We gonna
ooh,
put you on Jay. Jay wanna get on. We had someone said we had prime rib.
yeah. Hey, boo. Hey, sweets. That sounds good. Did you cook? Oh my gosh, when I used to eat meat, she used to make these chicken taquitos. Oh my God, with some guac,
With some
man.
guac.
Yes, homemade cooking. Man, we had some great memories over some food. Wow,
Mhm.
you cooking? I'm coming.
Man, that's what I miss. Is like, man, you gotta make like 5 stops throughout the day, like I think that was because people weren't far. Like in Cincinnati, it was just like blocks or whatever, or you had time to go from one house to the other. But man, that's what I want, is like us to be all closer. And say for instance we don't have like one house. Okay, I'm coming to y'all family house. Hey, how you doing? There go my nieces and
Yeah,
nephews. Then I go to the next house, get me another
yeah,
plate. Like I'm cool with that too. Like
yeah,
the fly bougie auntie coming through. Period.
yeah. Ooh,
Oh, I didn't have
honey cornbread
asparagus.
with honey butter. Oh,
Ooh,
ooh, I
woo.
want some.
Oh, I
I
need to
want
meet her.
some.
Take me over there. I need to meet her.
Oh,
You made
and
that?
asparagus. I do. I love me some asparagus for sure.
She made that? Okay. I know.
She be
That's what I was
cooking.
missing from my plate yesterday was asparagus. But she
Yeah,
said honey
but honey
cornbread
cornbread with
with
honey
honey
butter.
butter.
I
You
could
got
taste it. My mouth is. I'm salivating right now. Like,
you got to
huh,
melt that. You got to melt
oh
that.
God.
That got to
And
be
I know
meat.
it was good because her cooking is good. So I
That got
know
to
it
be
was
meat.
bomb. So what do you think? Like, when did you decide, like, I'm gonna just, like, you know, it's ribeye.
Ribeye.
When did you decide, like, I'm gonna just cook? Like, I'm gonna just start cooking for the family? Like, was it something like a torture path to you, Sweets, or you just was like, I'm gonna just participate in it with my mom or with my family? Like, what made you start cooking? I am going to get my charger because my phone is about to die. So you gotta hold this down for a second.
Okay. Man. Hi, welcome in, you guys. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays to everyone. We just over here chopping it up, talking about food. Woo! What was on our plates. It was so good. Jay, I'm about to let you in a minute. Uh-huh. Yes, Sweets. I'm gonna have to meet you. Dylan's sister coming through with it. I need some of that. Once I was on maternity leave during my high-risk pregnancy, I was at home a lot, so I started looking on Pinterest for recipes. Pinterest. Yeah. Actually, one of the reasons why I love Pinterest, you get a lot of stuff. Oh, good. Yay. Yeah, Pinterest got a lot of recipes and stuff. That's good. That is good. Dylan, did you hear me read what she said?
Huh?
You heard me read what she said?
No, I just came in here right now.
Oh. When she was on maternity leave during her high-risk pregnancy, she was at home a lot, so she started looking on Pinterest for recipes.
Gotcha.
I'm going to make this one day. Okay, I need to add you on there. Mine is my Pinterest is Kalia Joy. I'm gonna follow you on yours. Put yours in here. Yeah, because I love me some Pinterest. I'm a Pinterest girl for sure. Okay, Jay, hold on. I'm about to hold on, Amber. Dylan. I'm about to put him in. Wait, you got a request, Jay?
Ooh, that took a lot out of me.
Going to get your charger?
Yeah, I was downstairs.
You ran?
Ooh, kind of.
At
This
Miss Crown.
this sweatshirt is just making me really want to just cuddle up.
Just relax. It says I have no request. Hold on. Oh, I can invite you. Hold on. There we go. Miss Crown's one. I'm about to follow her now. Ooh, I love me. What up, Jay? Happy holidays.
Happy Thanksgiving, ladies.
Hello. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. We're actually growing our hair out.
Trying to, bro.
Is that a joke towards me?
No.
No, somebody said.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. But I'm gonna end up cutting mine again. Hold on, I'm trying to write down her thing.
So how was your Thanksgiving?
Everything was wonderful. The fam was everyone.
What was your favorite part of like what was your favorite like meal? Like what's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving?
I don't have a macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese. Do you cook or anything? Oh no, you say you brought soda?
No, I don't. Okay, now y'all about to be mad at me. I'm about to be extremely chauvinistic.
Okay.
Whatever my aunties and my mama cook, that's my favorite. I'm not cooking nothing.
Okay.
I'm not either. Thank you.
Right? Yeah, like they got it.
Yeah, no, I'm not cooking, so
I'm not doing
I think
that.
one year I made like sweet potato pies. That was fun. But
you know
then
what
people started asking me to make them. I said, "Oh no, I'm not the pie lady. Sorry."
Kalia, you're not cooking anything.
Yes, I am. I could do, you know what I could do? I could do,
You know, what's that
Exactly.
little boy?
That's
You
what you
know,
gonna do. This is what you gonna make.
What?
I'm gonna put
Nothing.
sweet potato, like the actual sweet potato in
yeah.
that's fine. I can make sweet potato sauce. Like, I'll do that.
All right, beloved.
That's because you eat that
I
all the
appreciate you
time.
so much.
You
but
eat it all the time. What does she
I'm
eat,
never
Marla?
taking.
What's she
I'm
eat?
not.
Sweet potato. Sweet potato fries. Sweet potato.
Exactly.
Whatever.
I'm not taking
Be
her
quiet.
nowhere. Like, the only way I can take care is
A sweet
giving
potato
me.
smoothie at that.
Y'all annoying, yo. Not a smoothie. She wrong for that. Just making reservations. Time out.
Nope.
And Jayla, you gonna hit me with the beloved.
All right, beloved.
Beloved.
Yes, beloved. I'm not. I know you ain't. I know you can't cook.
You know what? Y'all trying it right now. But when I have me a little family, I'm gonna be cooking. I'm gonna cook at some point. It's just gonna be later down the line. Don't play.
I trust your brother than you.
Oh, negative.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. No, negative.
Yeah, right.
That's pushing it. That is pushing it to the max. I could do a little something. Look, Marla showed me a little something, and her mama.
She said a smoothie. Again, though. She said it twice.
She tried it.
All right.
It's all right. It's all
I'm gonna
right.
take it back.
Yeah, not my brother. You pushed it.
Wait.
Granted, I think he did.
No, it's not. Okay, she said yes. It makes a difference when you have a family or are in a relationship because no lie, men will eat all the leftovers.
We definitely will eat all the leftovers.
Listen, and
Shoot, I'll eat all the leftovers.
That's what I'm saying. Because when I bring my pan home, I didn't get my pan this year, but I wanted it. But anyways, I would have breakfast, lunch, and dinner Thanksgiving. Like it's perfect. In my little bowl, mix it up, eat it all together.
my little bowl.
Mix it up.
Oh.
Yep. My collard greens, sweet potato.
Anyway, why y'all treat me like I was the stepchild? First of all, I'm about to go off on both of y'all. Why y'all treat me like the stepchild? Why y'all have me?
We gotta do the first part first, then we.
It's because this is Dylan and Lee.
Okay, my bad. You right, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Marla said sweet potato going to be done in the microwave. So I'm gonna eat it in support. I'm done. You wrong for that. You know I put the sweet potato in the oven. I know that much. Come on.
She said it's the.
I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, why did she yell at me like she was my mama? She said, "This is Danny and Lee."
Yo, that's funny. I'm not gonna lie though. One time on prep, I was like super stressed out and I was busy and I was in the store and I said, they have microwavable sweet potato? And then I tried it and I was like, but something in my spirit just didn't sit right with it. So I was like, I went back to the other way, but I did try it in the microwave at one point. And
whatever works.
And what I was like, I gotta eat sweet potatoes, so make it work. Yeah. Hey Ariana. So she said, I said I was gonna start cooking once I got married. Got married last week and I'm still chilling. Well, first of all, congrats to you.
You're right. Congrats. Last week, girl, you got time. This the beginning. Congratulations.
Right. That sounds like eating out and dates and
stuff.
First
of all, they toxic. You need to cook, girl.
Look, here go the what you say, shovel, whatever.
I tried.
What I say?
Hey, soften them in the microwave first, and then in the oven they go. Okay, I've never tried that.
Who said that?
Sweets.
Yeah, I mean because sometimes they take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I leave them in there. Yeah. Right. Thanks. You're welcome.
So what y'all eating? Pumpkin pie or sweet potato?
Whatever you making, shorty. Don't look at me like that. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Somebody in the comments, y'all eating pumpkin pie or sweet potato? How many people really eat pumpkin pie? Is pumpkin pie a thing in like
Black.
black household? Because let
That's
me
a
tell
good
you
question.
something. Still
Black
honeymoon
people,
phase. Do you boo? You have a
black
lifetime to
people
live.
don't eat
Yep.
pumpkin.
Because let me tell you, I got a story.
I
So I
don't
went to
know.
Cheesecake Factory, right?
Okay.
And I had ordered something, but I was looking at the cheesecakes and I was like, ooh, oh, that look good. But someone made me want to try the pumpkin cheesecake for whatever reason.
Okay.
So the guy, it was a black dude, he was a host. And he was like, so what, trying to upsell me. So what three you looking at? And I was like, I was looking at the turtle, something else, and pumpkin. He said, that's where you lost me at pumpkin pie. I was like, well, maybe if it's like season, the right
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
He was like, I guess. I was like, dang, people really think like that.
I
Not how
mean,
we think.
I
We just-
like. What'd you say, Jay?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, beloved. Go ahead.
No, Marla said she eat both, but
Your mama is an honorary black woman. She don't count.
I said honorary black woman. Your mama is an honorary black woman. Yeah.
I think what it is I'll do any pie, warm it up, and if it's warm, it's about the textures for me. So if it's warm and then it has the ice cream on top, like it's a wrap. With a good crust, it's so good. With a pie, yes.
Sweet potato, pumpkin, you warming it up.
I don't like.
That's disgusting.
Now,
ew, you might as well eat mush.
Now that's where I'm weird. I don't like sweet potato pie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like apple pie.
You weird. You tripping.
I am. I know I'm weird. It's sweet potato pie.
I'm warming that thing up, and then I'm putting the cold on top so it can melt a little bit.
Mine gotta be cold. It gotta be cold. I do not like no warm nothing.
I can see that, Marla. Didn't you make one? I think she made a pumpkin pie before. She go picking. Yes. See, she know.
That's normal. Warming it up. I never heard of warming up sweet potato pie. I've never heard of that.
Hey, cuz I'm with you. I'm not with Khalil.
Now, peach cobbler and some ice cream, yes.
I don't do peach cobbler.
I mean, whatever.
Peach cobbler.
Nope.
You don't do peach cobbler?
I'm never gonna try that, but I guess I'll trust y'all word on it.
Yep,
no, I'm with you. I'm with you, sis. She talking about she don't do peach cobbler. She crazy.
She crazy because
you are a sociopath.
It's the peaches.
Hey, what's your sign?
I'm a Virgo, but it's the peaches.
Oh, that's why. Okay,
that is not why.
I know. I figured it out.
That is not why.
Oh, I got it. That's it. That's the reason right there.
I don't have to have it.
You a Virgo. You crazy.
Yes.
Because see, I like the pumpkin loaf from like Starbucks. So I'm like, if I like that, I'm sure I like some good pumpkin pie.
Someone on my TikTok said,
you know your best friend is a Virgo?
No, I have to have more crust than peaches. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I will make a peach cobbler with no peaches, just the cobbler.
See, and when there was no other pie, like at the event or something like that, I will take the peaches out and eat the sauce.
First of all, what y'all not finna do, y'all not finna just double team me. She's a Virgo. She's the problem.
That ain't no problem. Don't eat the peaches. Eat everything else. I wish you had.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the sauce. No peaches.
I love you too, Kalia. Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with a Virgo.
There's a lot of stuff wrong with y'all.
You tried it. Look, you about to get kicked off. That's what you about to get kicked off.
Ain't your phone supposed to die? No, just kidding.
Don't send me to the goo. It is supposed to die.
You try to tell me. Shoot. Virgos, big facts, no peaches, warm, extra. Ooh, that I can get with.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, finally, Marla. Okay, we on the same page.
All right, so you
that's what I'm talking about.
And I was on yours.
I know. We vibing. I got you. But I was waiting for somebody in the comments to stop talking about this warming up.
That's what you asked me.
Huh?
So I'm not doing
She said, huh?
So we need to reword this. We could do peach pies without peaches. That's it.
Yeah, the
That's it.
Okay,
cobbler.
apple
Just
pie.
the cobbler.
Apple pie
Just the
fine.
cobbler.
Apple pie is
Yeah,
okay. Apple
cobbler.
pie is
Okay, cobbler. That's what we gonna go with. Thank you for being a moderator.
I'm done. Look, that is what he said. That is what he said. Look, you gonna get made fun of today.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
There we go. Sweets came up with a name. Cobbler. What? That's a tongue twister.
Cobbler crumbler.
Cobbler crumbler.
Yes, ma'am.
It.
Yes, ma'am. I'm being respectful.
I'm gonna just have to
yes,
make
ma'am.
it. Forget it being Thanksgiving, because now I want something.
I do
Shoot.
too. I do too.
Shoot. I can't do
Mhm.
it till after. I got a month. I gotta do it after a month.
Oh, getting right.
Got goals. Huh?
Got goals. I know, but
So do people still dress? Are people still dressing up for Thanksgiving? What y'all doing? I know it's different now with COVID and things like that. So is it a casual day? Is it a dress up? Like, you know what I'm saying? What we doing?
No, we're not dressing up. If you're dressing up, you weird.
I mean,
I dressed up. I got dressed.
Okay.
I didn't dress up, but I got dressed.
Sweetheart, what year were you born?
I'm grown.
You about to get kicked off.
Oh shit. Okay.
You on one today? You know not
if me
to ask that.
if me and Kalia not dressing up, you not dressing up. And my kids like what are you doing? They weird. That's all I'm saying. No disrespect.
Look,
Sorry, mama.
Barely, I put a turtleneck on and a necklace just for waist up pics. Jeans and sweat.
I heard that. I heard that.
I love that.
And Kalia old as hell.
I'm not that old as hell. Look.
I'm just saying it to get on your nerves.
What you have on? What you wear yesterday?
Yeah, what did you wear?
I wear what did I wear? A mask.
That's all you wore?
Yes.
Ooh, you was partying, sweet. Huh?
Don't look at me like that, girl. we
see, at home it's probably different because you just comfortable. You cooking. Yeah. But like out, I think I just got dressed because I don't go anywhere. Like I don't. It's nothing to do here. So to get a good photo op or good picture, I'm gonna get dressed.
Hold on, Jay.
I got you.
Go ahead, Amber. What was you saying?
I was just saying, when you don't go anywhere like all the time or often, it's like, okay, I'm going somewhere, so let me get dressed. But a lot of times it's still going to be comfortable and loose or something cute, but nothing tight because you about to grub,
Yeah.
No, but different. Like it's different. Like when y'all get dressed for Halloween, it's different when we get dressed. Like it's not that
for Halloween.
Jay, hold on. We're gonna let somebody else come in, all right?
No, yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Have a good
night.
You
mean Thanksgiving, right? You meant Thanksgiving?
I definitely meant Thanksgiving.
Okay, I was like, what? Okay. All right, we'll talk to you in a minute.
All right. Good night.
All right.
All right. All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Okay, all right. I was trying to figure out how to do this thing. Okay. Here we go. Anybody else want to come in and join us? She said she got up at 1 p.m. Wait, where are we? I got dressed when I left the house, but I was in PJs while at the house. I didn't wake up until 1 p.m. I didn't get home till 4 a.m. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
I said she was partying.
Where is Koreatown? Wait, this Cali? Korea?
That's Cali. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like downtown Koreatown. Yeah.
Got you. Oh, wow. I'm with Ariana though. Like turtleneck, something necklace for waist up pics.
So, so what I'm learning is again that late. It's that we were talking about this earlier, like eating late. Like Thanksgiving, you do eat late, but when it hit like 3:30, I was getting sleepy. I think I just like to sleep.
Sleep.
I think.
Yeah, probably. I mean, as long as I have my Thanksgiving breakfast and then like we getting dressed or whatever, laughing or whatever, then by that time, then I'm going to eat. Like I think 6 is just way too late though. 6 is too late. Unless if I'm doing Look, where's Koreatown?
Oh yeah.
You got up at 1 p.m. though? I don't know about that. I don't know.
I think that's great. That's great.
Get up at 1 p.m.?
It's great.
No. I'm not. Let's see.
She said you was about to go find Koreatown.
I'll be quick to look something up.
Right.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hey,
Hi.
boo. Hey, sweets.
Nice to meet you.
You too. So, no, Koreatown is next to downtown LA.
Okay.
It's just like, yeah. So it is in LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I was drinking sake, taking Casamigos shots.
Turned
Y'all
up.
was lit. Y'all was lit.
Yes.
Man, I wish I was at that party.
Right.
Then we went to dorms, and of course I was hanging out with all the younger kids because they forget I just turned 40 in January, so everybody forgets this. They think I'm young.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't look.
that's because you full of
don't
life
look.
though.
No.
Like you
Yeah.
be lit with everybody. You don't
I'm
be
trying to-
sitting in the cut. You be up there doing that splits with everybody.
Hey, I can still do that. I'm proud of
I believe you. I believe you.
Period, sis.
She be like, drop it, low girl, drop it.
you know. I'd be like, y'all don't see the grays because I dyed my hair blonde, so they don't.
Okay.
I'd be like, it's in there. You don't see the stress lines? I'm stressed. They'd be like,
No.
Where? Stress.
Right.
Skin glowing and everything. Do you even have on makeup? Your skin look good.
no.
Mm-hmm. You
I
look
have
good.
mascara. I put mascara on today.
Well, there you go. You look
Yeah.
good.
I upped my skincare to a more expensive one.
Okay,
Same.
what you using?
I did too, though. I did
Yeah.
too.
What you using?
It starts with an L.
L'Oreal something? I don't know.
No, it's not L'Oreal.
No.
I tried it at Sephora first. It came.
Lancome? No.
No,
It's like LCC something.
it's LANG. It's actually like they're originated in Asia.
Oh, Laneige.
Laneige. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I tried the little travel size in
Yeah.
August from Sephora because I was going on the trip and I was like, I need skincare. So I tried it and it worked really well on my skin. So then I made the big purchase, but it lasts from August until October.
Let me tell you, that stuff is not cheap.
Yeah,
So-
but when I tell you, you got to use
You only need a little bit.
like a little piece, and it. I was like, oh, okay, this.
Yeah.
Good.
I have a mask from them, and I got this, because they come in small. Their packaging is like,
But it lasts really, really well. And the lip masks.
I do like the lip mask. Yes.
And they give you in the sleeping mask, so they give you all that stuff. Like when you order from there though, you're gonna get like a gang of shit. So it was worth it. But yeah,
it's a good brand.
It's pricey,
Okay.
yeah.
How do you
yeah.
say it?
Laneige.
Laneige. She knows because you worked at because you still are at Ulta.
Ulta. Yeah.
Yeah. But they don't sell it there, do they?
But I know all the
No,
people.
not to
Yeah.
look. Disclaimer.
Yeah. No, they don't sell it there. They sell
Yeah.
it at Sephora.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have I have the Ulta Beauty card, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, I want to swipe this mug, but they don't got it.
Oh.
Get you a Sephora one. They got Sephora. You
I
get
got
like
the points.
right now. You get like 5% back, 4 or 5% back, and that's like $10 in rewards, $15.
I know I need to do
So.
it. So yeah, I worked on my credit. I got it to like a 716, so I was like, I'm trying to be.
Stay there. Stay there.
Yeah,
Yep. You doing it right. You doing it right.
I'm trying to, yeah. So, but anywho, I'll cook for you when you come.
Yeah.
I'll be there in December.
Wait, you went back? Where are you
I'm
at
in
now?
Ohio.
You're
Why
in
you
Ohio?
gotta say it like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
The
I was
way
like,
she said it.
at first I thought, I was like, oh no, she needs to be out here.
Yeah, I'll be back, and then I'll move back officially in probably February or March.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
That's gonna be right around the corner. Because I
Yeah, I
felt
can't
bad
wait.
when you were out here. I felt bad because my car broke down. Like once I got COVID, my whole life my car broke down. I lost my job. Like I had so many stuff that just happened, and I was just like, oh, I can't even get to
Yeah.
her. But
Yeah.
hey, at least I'm still in good spirits. So
At least
For
you know
real.
what? It's only gonna get better.
yeah.
It's only gonna get better.
So, but that's
Yeah.
it.
You
So
got a roof over your head.
right,
Your baby's good. Your family's good. You ate good.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We got one thing I'm learning is to look at the silver lining, because trust me, I've been going through it too, like
Right.
mentally. But at the end of the day, we really, really, really got to look at the silver lining to survive. You know what I'm saying? Especially us, you and I, as parents, like
Mm-hmm.
we gotta get it right. But
Right.
any human being,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta think positive.
I think having a child does keep you going because you second guess your thoughts when you are a mom. It's kind of
Yeah.
like if something happens, because I was expressing to other people how I was feeling. So October 21st of 2018 was actually my last time thinking or attempting to commit suicide. Just don't get upset. I'm like, don't get upset. But I'm just saying, like, it was just but I had to think, how would she feel? Would she feel neglected? Is she going to feel abandoned? Is she going to feel? So when that day rolls around, I celebrated because now I'm in such an amazing place and an amazing space, because I know that I don't want her to feel how I was once feeling. I know I don't want her to feel like her mom didn't fight for her. I know that, so for me, it was so much bigger. I was like, man, I got to do the healing. Like I had to literally break and then compose myself again, and it was very important. So I would tell people, allow yourself to break. Like, go ahead,
you gotta feel those emotions.
Yeah, you got to get to that point where you are like really at rock bottom, but the best thing you could do is heal properly for you and your child, because if it wasn't for her, I'd be like, maybe I wouldn't want to have that push and do the stuff that I was supposed to do. And so it really does give you that extra push. It's not.
Someone said children are responsibility triggers, and I think that is the best way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Children and also experience. For me, having really bad depression and anxiety, mental health issues would save me from wanting to commit suicide. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I just want to give up. And I feel like I get so low that I could just give up and just, I'll go, right?
Right.
But when you have a family member that actually committed suicide, it hits you totally different, because you go back to that centered moment and you see how their kid reacted, how you reacted, and every other family member, and you're like, I can't do that. Right. I couldn't do it, because you're still compassionate for others. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you stop yourself. But it's really a mental choice. It's a choice to say, I can sit in my pity, I can sit in my sadness, or I can grow from this and become a beautiful tree or a beautiful plant, or come out of my cocoon and be a butterfly. Like you said, sometimes you got to go through it and break yourself down to rebuild yourself up into something new. You know what I'm saying? So
and it doesn't always look the same,
awesome.
Because I smiled and went, nobody knew that I go through what I went through. Nobody would ever guess that I attempted 5 times. I failed every single. I'm here for a reason, and I know that. But nobody would ever look at me because I'm so happy and bubbly and cheerfully, and I'm always, trying to make everybody else feel good about themselves, that it took for a long time for me to be like, why do you put so much effort into making everyone feel what you're not feeling about you? Why do you, I have.
And it's not, and it's not being reciprocated. It's a small percentage of people reciprocating that to you.
Right, exactly. So, and I'm like, dang, I don't want to have to check all these boxes. I don't want to have to check the domestic violence box. I don't want to have to check the rape victim box. I don't want to have to check, I've had a felony on my record. I don't want to have to check. But the fact that I check all these boxes, it made me feel, it makes me have more empathy for others because I can check the box and I can empathize with them. Like, oh, I've been there.
Understand? Yep.
And it's a real, it's kind of like one of those feelings where you don't want to do it, but then you understand, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
But at this point
I
in
agree.
my life, if I would have went through what I went through back then, oh, I probably would have been devastated and all over the place. But now I'm like, okay,
You got
it's
a
just
little bit of peace
hard.
in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
But this
Yeah.
made you stronger. All them
Yep.
checks,
Yeah.
that's called strength.
Strength.
More strength,
Yeah.
more strength, more and more strength. Like every check that's what it did for you. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like when I see you now, like before I was like, I call her Sweets, y'all, because she is the person that will give you her finger. If you didn't have a finger, she would give you her finger, literally. That when she's just that person, we go somewhere, I got you. No, I got you. I'm like, no, like it's okay. We can do this together, you know. But that's just her heart. She's a giver, and now I see like your heart is still there, but now you're not putting up with no BS.
oh, no.
And to me, that's your strength. Before
Yeah,
your defense
exactly.
mechanism was, I'm gonna please everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Now
yeah.
you're like, I love you, I'm here, but we not playing that game.
Right.
One-
And I had to, and I feel like I had to, like, even I was in jail and the girl was sleeping on a roll of toilet paper. I took off my sweater and rolled it up. I was like, here, you can have it. You know how many women rushed at me and was like, you don't deserve to be here. We better not see. It was like scared straight. I had like 16 women in my face, like, don't you ever boo, boo, boo. And I was just like, okay, calm down, chill. She looked uncomfortable. It's not that deep. I'm not coming back. This is isolated. It's, you know, but it was just that whole moment. You have these moments and you have these epiphanies and it's like, man, okay, say less. I won't
Right.
say
Got
less,
it. Got
but-
it.
And sometimes we
Got
don't
it.
hear it in the moment. Sometimes we don't hear it in the
takes a
moment.
second, yeah.
Sometimes the epiphany hits us later, maturity
Right.
or another experience, and you feel like you have deja vu, but the reality is no, somebody told you that 5 years ago, 2 years ago, and now you only, you know, like it's crazy, but it's interesting how that works. He be twinkling, or what am I trying to say? Sprinkling
Trickling.
little gems, you know, sprinkling
Yeah.
little gems, and sometimes we miss it, but
Oh, yeah.
somehow it still gets to us.
But that's why they say you'll continuously go through things until you get the lesson. So it'll continuously happen, but then it's something that will click at some point. Someone said a broken you is not a bad you. It brings us closer to God.
It does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's not. I grace and mercy is the best
Oh yeah,
thing.
period. Yeah. And I think sometimes we miss giving our own selves that grace and mercy, and it becomes a lot of weight, which also caters to the anxiety, the depression. There are multiple different things. And so I think that's a big thing that you just said, grace and mercy, because we have to remind ourselves to give ourselves that. When it comes, when we do have these moments, and when you do have children and you're like, I shouldn't be having a moment like this, but grace and mercy, because you are still human, still going through different things. It just shows you guys strength as mothers. And I think it's just so commendable that you recognize that. So yeah, it's one
and
of those
talking
things.
and talking about it.
Talking about it, yeah.
I used to be kind of embarrassed to talk about it. I've dealt with anxiety and depression since high school, since before I could possibly remember, maybe even before then, because I was in therapy in 8th grade. So it's kind of like, you know, I just never really, I was just like, oh, if I keep smiling and I keep waving, it's going to be okay. You know, put your best.
And I was the opposite.
Fake it till you make it, you know, so I was always that fake it till you make it type of person. And it's just not, I mean, it's helped, you know, because I shared for 14 years. So putting on a smile and waving is nothing for me. I can do that with the best of them. The bigger the problem, the bigger I'm a smile. And so no one's going to know. And that's kind of what's scary, because I'm like, oh my God, these people, what if I do one of my attempts is successful? They're going to be like, I didn't even know she felt like that, because she
it wouldn't be your true story. We would be like, but she was so happy and da-da-da-da-da. And it's only probably a select few that would really know something was off. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not ignoring this.
Yeah, he said you ladies are very inspirational. Love you, sweet crowns. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening.
So, but I think that it's good to talk about it, especially as Black women. We confuse, you know, failing with strength, and it's so sad, because even though you're failing, we have the strength to carry on. So we think that just because the stuff that we're going through it is a fail, and we don't see it as us. We're maintaining, we're still being okay, we're still running households, we're still running businesses.
I just said that today.
We're still
Yeah, I was
looking
about to say, you
good.
just said that.
Yeah,
I just said that today. I literally said that. I said I'm so hard on myself, and I had to realize the things that I've done because. But and my sister was saying like it's only hard because it's not where you want to be.
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Or where we think we should be at this point.
Because you're thinking about time, you're thinking about all these different things that it's so hard. It's like, okay, I got that done, but next, I'm not even having a moment to celebrate here, but next,
Right.
we got this agenda, we got these things we want to do.
And the reason why we're hard on ourselves is because we think that other cultures or ethnicities aren't doing what we're doing as Black women or brown women. Because I worked at a private golf club where there were wealthy people and their kids lived with them still. So don't sit up here and think these wealthy people are not having their children or their 30-year-olds or their 40-year-olds, even their 50-year-olds still living in the home with them.
Yeah.
We're so hard. Oh, we need a house, we need a car, we need this, we got to have this. You want to check all these boxes financially, and yes, it's amazing and it's a good thing and it's growth, but especially in California, it's hella expensive. It's really expensive. You have to have a side hustle. You have to have a job. You got to have someone else to come in and help with the money. And even sometimes that's not enough. So, we're sitting up here all just trying to maintain and try to figure it out. And it's not. It's not a bad thing. But there are these wealthy people who live in mansions and they still got all their kids up in here. And I'm like, man, ain't he 40? Like,
yeah,
he ain't gonna leave.
Yup.
He's like, why should I got a pool.
I got a maid. I got somebody wash my clothes.
It's like, why would I? Why would I? Like,
I worked for the family business. We all live together. What do you mean?
Exactly. And bank account's fine. It doesn't negate what they have in their bank account. Like, they're good. They're set. They're like, okay.
All right.
Until they're ready. Until they make the decision. It's not pressure from society. But I feel like a lot of ours is a lot of pressure from society or
survival. It's for survival.
Or what they're taught. Because I know for me, my mom was like, oh, once you're 17, 18, like, you got to go. And so I did leave. But it was like, it wasn't until a circumstance happened that it was like, okay, you come back home. Like, come back home.
Yeah.
Like, but
I mean, like, survival in the sense from, like, our ancestors from way back when. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a whole... I think it's even just so much deeper than just, age, get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
to push. I think it was because I know when my mom speaks about it, or when I would have these conversations, it was like, that's what her mom did as a way to say, to push. Like, okay, I've trained you until you was 18. Now you need to fly. You need to figure out how to fly on your own. You need to get your independence. You need to go, and you will hear parents say this. You need to go through a time where you're hustling and having to figure it out. Like, I've heard that before. Like, versus other cultures or other people saying, no, you don't figure it out here until you're financially set or you're financially literate or stuff like that. We may not be used to it, but there are some families that are exactly like that. We're going to set you up. Make sure that when you leave here, you're going to have a house. You go to college, but come right back. The door is open. Yeah. Like, that's a different story and a different, it's different. But
I agree.
We learn, and I think that what's going to happen is because of social media, different things, like our raising children is just going to be completely different in that aspect. So it's all a cycle.
Oh, it is. I talk so much to mine, and I'll be like, I got beat for less. Like,
yeah.
The stuff she does, I'm like,
Aaron, look, Dylan be like, I'll be like, why are you talking to him like that? She just be going in. I just be like, what? How old is he? 6? What? Like, what? But she like, no,
I talk to him like he's an adult.
Like he a kid.
Right.
Nope. I talk to him like he's an adult. Because I don't want him to walk around talking like a little baby, not having no comprehension or nothing. So I talk to him as he's an adult. So little things, he used to say, I'm sorry, mommy. And I used to say, and I told him, I said, don't say I'm sorry, say I apologize.
Right.
And I said, because when you say you're sorry, it's almost like affirmation saying that you're a sorry person or a bad person. But the reality is you just apologize. You made a mistake.
Right.
It stuck with them. My kid is smart,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lower his vibration. I'm gonna still talk. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll just be like, bro, what is we doing?
Right.
But
No, I
I
mean
just
that
I
makes
talk.
sense. I didn't talk baby talk to Peyton either, and
Mm-mm.
she's in what? She's in 5th grade. She reads at a middle school level, But the thing is at school, when they test her at school, she doesn't do good. When she takes some SAT tests, she scores higher. And
Yeah.
she's gifted, she's bored. And I'm just like, well, why can't she do the easy stuff? Like, but no, she waits to the big show. And then she's like,
She wants to challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just be like, okay, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay.
My kid don't like school at all.
No, she doesn't.
Don't
She
like
doesn't
it.
like it. She's already told me I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. I'm gonna have my own store. I'm gonna have my own money. I don't really
Good.
do that. So she's disinterested because she, in her mind, she has her own business. So she does.
And that's
There's
how it's
nothing
going.
wrong with that.
Right.
That's how it's going though.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I really appreciate all of these handles wanting to teach kids about things other than just going to school.
Correct.
Everything changes so much. Our math is not the same. It's just so many, no cursive, like so many different things, but no one's teaching a child home ownership and the equity in it and how you can make it work for you. Or they're not teaching your kid you can have a business now. Or even for me, I have a business. My child, when he turns 7, is going to work for me and get money. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of paperwork, and he'll have a task. There's so much money to be made in here. We just weren't taught that. We were taught go to school, learn from school, but it's so much more.
They don't suspend kids anymore.
You said they don't what?
They don't even suspend.
Oh.
Like that's not a thing. It's not like when they get in trouble, it's just kind of like, okay, they call the parent. It's more like in school because they still want to get paid for the child. So it's really weird because now you're trying to teach them. Like I know I was scared of my teachers. I was scared to go to the principal's office growing up. These kids not be scared.
No.
It's just weird. It's really weird. But anyway,
financial literacy is so important though.
Yeah, it really is important. So
for sure.
So it's nice to hear her say that because it's refreshing that somebody, you or whoever, is talking to her about things other than what's going on in school. Because
watching, learning.
You know what I'm saying? No kid talking about no kid our age wasn't talking about I'm gonna have my own bit. It was like one, you know what I'm saying? Go to school, go to college. It was always the step by step.
Right. No, yeah.
This is a different time.
The only thing that's hard about that is that when adults talk to her, she'd be like, I don't care. She gets her finger and she's starting to, and she'll cover her ears. She don't want to listen. So it's hard to get her to kind of respect them because now she already thinks she knows what she wants to do and she has it figured out. And she's only 10. So that's the thing where I'd be like, you can't talk to those people like that because then it makes you look, you kind of look bad. They'd be like, what the mama doing? I'm like, I'm not doing that. I can't teach you that. Like,
and at the end of the day, you're always learning.
Yeah.
She got to be open to learn because that's how she gonna get knowledge on moving to the next step when she gets her business.
Exactly.
So I get it though.
Okay, kid.
I get it.
But I mean, I used to say, oh, I wish I would have had her sooner, and now I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with, like being a mom at 30 and later. Like it's not as bad. But at first I was like, man, if I would have did it sooner, she would have been already, doing her own thing. But
I think
God's plan.
30 is a good year.
Yeah, but 32? I have more.
Did you have 32? What age?
I had her at 30.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I had her. So, yep.
Yeah.
And then how old were you, Amber, when you had?
31.
Yeah, 31.
31. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but the only thing about for me when you're an older mom is people think, oh, she got it. She don't need no help. I ain't babysitting. I feel like when you're younger, you're a teenager.
they want to take the baby.
They want to help.
And now you got to beg.
What she doing? She too young. Give me the baby. But when you're older, they be like, okay, girl, bye. Like,
yeah.
I need help.
Take her with you. I'm like, dang, I want a life too. Sure.
They're like, you have one. You 30. Like, what you need?
Right.
Travel.
No.
Yeah. trying to go to Mexico to Tulum.
Okay.
But okay. You said that. What's your thoughts on traveling with your kids?
I don't have a problem traveling with my child, but sometimes I feel like when you see someone you want a break. You know, you do want a break.
Sure.
Of course, I want my child to see the world. I think that it's a great time to have the same experience. But then when you're a parent, I feel like you don't do certain things that you would do had you had not had the kid with you. Like, you know, do I see myself trying to zip line with her? Maybe she'll probably do it. She's old enough, but you know, there's certain things, or even drinking or going to the bar or going to the parties, like just to have that moment where you're not mom, or, you know, and you just being able to, you know, take that break. I think that's what that is about, to actually have a vacation outside of the norm of let me just go to dinner or let me just go to brunch. You know, it's just a whole nother feeling. I think that's what it is.
It's usually like a separate thing. Like, oh, this trip is for the kids.
Right. Yeah,
and this trip is for mom. That's usually how it goes.
Trip versus vacation. Got you.
Yeah.
Right. Because usually kids want to do certain things, and then, you know, they may not have the stuff that kids want to do, and then they get bored. They be like, "Where's the phone? Where's the tablet?" I'm like, you can do that at the house. Like, if we're gonna go to Tulum or Greece or Paris or wherever, you're gonna be on your tablet the whole time. You could have stayed in Carson, California, and sat there.
What did I bring you for?
Oh yeah, that would be out. That would be out.
We're going to this museum. We're gonna go see this cliff. I want to do that. So that's
the difference. Yeah, knowing your child,
because they gotta walk far, and you know, it's just
I would like to see a bunch of like just a group of moms or, you know, families just take a trip together, and then I think that would make a difference. It's like taking versus it just being you and your child. Having a group, I think that would be like a different situation. I think that would be dope. I don't think I've ever seen.
I mean, if they had a daycare there.
No, it don't have to be a daycare, because what if, I don't know, someone got somebody to watch the kids type thing. But
I don't think nobody's going on vacation to watch kids.
No, I mean, it's different when you plan.
Look, we gotta get our coin up and get a nanny. That's what she's saying.
It's different when you plan, but like, for instance, I work for someone who loves to travel with their kids, and she definitely talks about the issue of like being on your phone, doing different things. But she has a list of places that are for kids, and then not only that, she'll bring their godmom, or she'll bring somebody with her. So if she needs to, you know, something like that, like somebody comes. That's how.
Oh, okay. Because like Fiji,
that's where the idea of like, what if a group of people with kids went? I think it's different. It's different. They got kids to play with now. You shouldn't be on your tablet, your phone. First of all, we ain't doing that. But then now we all together. It's different. We're gonna have conversation. We're gonna explore. We're gonna go to the safari together. Like, I think it's a different. I'm just thinking about ideas of ways to that would be a thing. Like, if someone threw a trip where it was just for single moms or for families to come together and like do it that way. I don't know, my mind be going, but yeah, it's just, but I understand that it's definitely difficult.
Yeah, it would be hard, because it's even hard for me when I go out to family functions or go out with my friends to even want to drink when she's around, because you get this thought in the back of your mind, like, okay, what if we get into accident? The first thing they're going to do is check your vitals, check your alcohol level, check what you've been doing, check why did it happen, and then immediately you're going to get judged. Well, why was she doing this, and why was she doing that? She had her child. You know, it's one of those things. You kind of think you don't want to be like that when you have your child with you, because, like I said, it's the stigma of, oh, she was drinking and she wasn't paying attention to her kid. So that when you go on vacation, sometimes you don't want to take your kid, because if something you don't have that responsibility. I mean, just domestically in the city around, you don't. You
don't have that.
Like, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to do this. I remember one time I went to a function and someone gave me a brownie, and I was eating. I was like, my lips feel good. What's in this brownie? It hit me, and I was like, oh shit, I got my kid with me. Like, I gotta go home. What if something happens?
Right.
It's just that the paranoia sets in, and you're just like,
As a parent,
I'm
I'm gonna be on the news, and they're gonna be like, "Mom, high and drunk." You know, you're just like,
yeah,
I didn't mean to do it. So
yeah,
I
it's
get
just-
that. Yeah. Trip
what-
versus vacation when it comes to kids.
yeah. It's kind
Trip. We going to Disneyland,
yeah,
Lego Land.
yeah. Like
And I'm still gonna
all
have
the
a
like,
little
you go
drink.
to the lands with your kids, and you go to other countries by yourself.
With the friends, right? And I'm scared to take them to freaking Disney World. I don't want to get them eat with no crocodile, getting eaten by crocodiles and all that stuff. You remember the baby that got eaten up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a no for me.
Yeah. You said it's enough for you.
Right.
You still go to zoos, girl.
That's different than an alligator just chilling, waiting to eat a person.
You would not let that go down. You would not.
I mean, I don't know what the daddy did, but they got the baby. I tell you that much.
Right. So we sitting here like, well, where was the daddy? What happened? You know, there goes that paranoia, and it sets in. You be like, well, where were you? You weren't watching your kid. You know, it's just
Right. You let him get ate up.
it's your
like,
fault. You was watching your baby, then your baby would have got ate.
Right. That's why I ain't bringing them. No.
Right.
Well, there you go. I guess yeah. Sometimes
It's a lot that comes with it, but
Yeah.
overall, I think the reality is it's just when it comes to mental health, being very self-conscious of your goals, the fact that you've overcome this feeling before, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, going through the emotion,
Mhm.
allowing yourself to go through the cycle. It's almost like putting yourself back in a cocoon, and recycling,
Mhm.
and then coming back out as a new butterfly with new colors and new patterns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the only way that I can think of it, because when I'm in it, it's dark, like a cocoon. It's like a dark fog. Everything is
Right.
dark around me. But then when I come out, I'm stronger and brighter and ready for new adventures and new thoughts and new processes. And I think if a lot of people could work on that part and honing in on that part of mental illness, that it would be much easier and much faster to get out of it versus staying in that deep dark space,
Right. And the sad part is some people, I think for some people, they're trying to say, oh, well, does this person want attention, or do they really need help? And so for me, it's become a thing where a lot of times I'm not asking you for a solution for my problems. I'm asking for comfort. So there's a difference between wanting comfort and wanting solutions. There's a difference between wanting someone to listen to you and wanting someone to problem solve. I want you to listen. I want comfort. I don't want solutions, and I don't want you to fix my problems, because at the end of the day, it's your choice. You're gonna decide what you want for you. You're gonna decide what you need for you. So a lot of times, I think people just want comfort. They want someone to listen. They want to know that they're not alone. They want to know that, they're going to be okay. Even if they're not feeling okay, just to say, that's why when I always talk to my friends, I'm like, we'll be okay. I never made it a me thing. I never said, oh, or I never told her, oh, you will be okay. Or I'm going to be okay. I always say, we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get through it. I always made it kind of like a we thing, because having that comfort and having someone to listen is very important, because it's really hard, because some people will be like, oh, well, she just wanted attention. That's why she said something about it. That's why she's talking about it now. Now, she's seeking for someone to pay attention to her, or she's doing this because now, she wants a platform or whatever. So that's why it was always hard for me to say something. It was why I kept smiling and waving, because who's going to I don't want people to be like, oh, she just wants attention, or she just so I just kept it to myself.
And
And
I think as I've gotten older, I keep it to myself, but it's more like people don't understand that it's not a choice. Like, you don't choose to be, like, it's a whole energy that really sucks you in. And when people don't understand that, they just be like, you just got to get over it. And you're like, It don't work like that. I don't choose this. I wake up like this and and I'm fighting it throughout the whole day. But
Right.
a lot of people don't understand. They just
No,
really don't understand.
they get it, and they be like, "You're still going through this? You're still going through it?" And for me, a lot of people thought that my depression came when I lost my baby. They were like, "Oh, you're upset because you lost the baby," and I'm like, "No, actually, I'm not. That's not why I'm upset. I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for as long as I can talk, as long as I can remember. But because I never said anything about it, it was easy to connect the dots between losing a baby and having those emotions. Because for people, it makes sense. Why do you act like this? Why do you feel like this? It has to make sense. So when I finally went through my breaking, I isolated myself and no one understood, because I always showed up for everyone. I always came to everything. I always did everything. And so they were like, "Oh, you don't want to come?" "No, I'm good. I'm going to sit right here." I didn't have the energy to come. And people always say, "Oh, well, you do what you want to do." No, I'm doing what I have energy for. Because today, I don't have the energy to show up. I don't have the energy to be there for you and try to be there for me. Because right now, I'm choosing me. Because if I don't choose me, I'm not going to be here no more. Like, I have to
show up for you.
Yeah, I can't do this for you right now. So a lot of times, it's what you have the energy for. And I think that certain friendships, I've lost friends, people who I never thought that I would ever lose. I've family members, it's like a lot of stuff I've missed out on and I've lost because of, how I was feeling, or because I chose me instead of pushing forward to keep putting on a smile and keep being like, "I'm okay. Hi, how are you?
Right.
Okay, I'm here for you." What
You used to get mad at me. Remember when I would disappear and just go off? You used to be like, why does she do, but that's the same thing. That I was like you. I had to get it right. And no one else could help me. So I had to go off and figure it out on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that would be the times that I would disappear. Or if I wasn't successful enough, I had a goal. I couldn't worry about nobody else, because all I knew was to take care of me in order to be present for anybody else, so I would dip off too.
And I think that just comes with learning, and part of what you said as far as like the strength and understanding boundaries. It's okay to take time for you and really understanding that self-love aspect of how am I going to be good for somebody else if I'm not good? Like, I'm going to keep pretending, I'm going to keep masking, I'm going to keep feeling like shit when I'm trying to make everyone else like learning boundaries has been like a crucial thing in being able to show up for yourself, for sure. So that's really good that you figured out your boundaries, and the people that you would losing people because of your boundaries,
part of life.
You didn't respect what I got going on. Were we really friends? Like,
I mean, but and even now, I'd be like, expired friendships is not beef. I don't hate you. Like, if we're not, we're just not. Right. That's, I didn't show up for you at the time, and I don't even feel the need to apologize for it. It's just, this is what was going on at the time, and I think that, what could you do? I think for me though, if I saw someone, like if I saw you disappearing, or I think it was like me, like, oh, I need to be there for her. I need to help her. I need to say, because I felt like I couldn't tell, or I didn't have no one being there for me in that area. So it was easy for me to want to help and fix somebody else, because it would take away from what I had to do for myself. I didn't have to look at me no more. I didn't have to fix me. I didn't have to do all the things that
deflect. You were deflecting,
right? Because I could pick up a project. Sadly, pick up a project and put all my love and my energy into someone else, and then I didn't have to look at me no more. So. It was easier that way for me. And then once I realized, oh shit, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to fix everybody else, and I'm trying to be there for everybody else at the expense of not
your brokenness
for me. Because broken, I'm flawed, I'm miserable, I'm upset, I'm sad, I'm all of these things. But it was easy for me to be like, oh, Emers, you want me to come pick it? You want me to do this for you? You want me to do what you want me to do? You want me to come? It was just easy for me to do it that way.
Right.
Once I realized it, I was like, I can't do this no more. I can't I confuse my like selflessness for me not being selfish, and I
Yeah.
had to remember that it's self-care is not selfish.
Nope.
It's not. You're
It's
not
Exactly.
pertinent.
if you're taking.
It's
Exactly.
pertinent.
So
Exactly.
if I ignored me, then that means I'm not a selfish person. I'm a humble person. Then I'm trying to put all these positive words into the atmosphere that I think I am when I am lacking the treatment that I need
Yeah.
to on me. Like, sweetheart, you need treatment. You
Yeah.
tell me I need to, go here and go there. What about you? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what?
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's good.
And yeah, that's
That's
good.
good.
And then one of the things, like, as you mature and get older and realize that you don't need to be selfish, and the fact to think that because somebody else is going through something, that it has anything to do with you. So
Mhm.
thinking from that standpoint, when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, it's a little different. I love what me and Dylan do. It's like, oh, you good? Can I talk to you? Like, are you in a good place right now before I
Yeah.
lay everything on you? Can I tell you what I got going on? Or do you feel
Yeah.
like talking about it before it's a thing of like, just
You're gonna listen to me. I'm entitled to for you to listen to me because you're my family member or you're my friend.
And
But then the reality is I need to be considerate of your needs as well. Are you in the mental capacity to take on all that I'm about to unload on you?
that,
I have a friend like that. I have to get off the phone with her because
right.
I'll be like, let me call you back. And she calling and calling and calling. And then when I talk to her, it's like an unload of all that she's going through her day. And I'm like, I could have just sworn I just told you 5 minutes ago that I wanted to hang myself. But you want to tell me everything bad that's going, I can't do that.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I got to call you back. Literally in the
and it's
middle of the
learning
conversation.
boundaries, learning boundaries, and learning to not be selfish on the other end. So it just comes with that maturity and understanding, and that awareness of everything's not about you. And then on the flip side, being considerate of your relationships, and learning how to communicate, because it takes a lot to say I got a lot going on. I don't want to just sit up here and unload it on you. And I do want to speak to you, though. I do want to let you know what I got going on before I really isolate myself, because I really don't feel like talking. So before I do that, you know what I'm saying? It's respect out of relationship.
That's something that happened to me. I was, like in a dark space, and I reached out to a friend and said, I just want to let you know, I love you. And she felt like I wasn't being there for her. Yeah. So our next conversation is you're not a good friend. You're not this, you're not that. So then, all the stuff that I worked so hard to be, show up for people, be what I felt like, I would treat them the way I would want to be treated. And so when you're in a dark space and you hear to me, it was like her saying, you're not good enough. And that's how it made me feel. You're not good enough to be you're not good enough to, do this. So that's when, it took me over the top on when I felt like, okay, well then I must not be good enough. I must not, I must be failing, or I must be, and then you take all those words, and it
adds. Yeah. And I think, and I'm gonna put it to friendships we hold so close, and even family members, we so hold their opinions and different things so close, that when we do hear these things like, oh, you're not being a great friend, or you're not being this, and it's like, man, I'm just trying to show up for myself. Like, can we, we got, it's like one of those things you want to talk about and acknowledge that everything isn't about the other person, and it may not be something that you did or whatever that caused you to need that isolation or need that moment.
What I've learned is like, people are disposable. Mm-hmm. And you're so disposable to people that you think that are so close to. It's amazing how you could be like this with somebody, and the next day you don't know them. Right. It's a part of life. Right. So I could be a people pleaser if I want to, but but at the end of the day, when you really count back and you think back, well, all those people you were pleasing, who's still standing in that?
But that's what matters. Like, that's what matters, though. Mm-hmm. That's what I cherish. It's like, okay, at the end of the day, I'm working my butt off, or I'm healing, I'm doing all these different things. Who's still there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Then you cherish those people more. I want to give them the world. You know what I'm saying? When I do hit this place that I'm gonna be at, that I will be at, who coming with me? Like, who gonna be there? Because I don't want to be there alone. But at the same time, I'm not carrying no dead weight. I'm not going to be begging nobody to stay in my life. I'm not going to be catering to people to just stay in my life and be around, to say I have people around, to say I have friends around. I'm not doing that. But I will say that the people that I do have in my life, cherished, loved, and they better know that when I make it, they make it, vice versa. Like, I want that. I care for that more than anything else versus, you know, you saying different things or not understanding. The people closest to me, we may not talk every day. We don't have to. We don't have to. But no love lost. When I say no love lost, none. See them in person, it's the same thing every time.
At all. Yeah, I don't have no hate at my heart.
No, none.
What I'm not going to do is if I'm giving you love and you're giving me toxicity, I'm not going to keep.
No. Gotta go.
Gotta go. That's it. It ain't going to work.
So,
bye.
Toxic. Please don't give me toxic. And that's where
and then that's the thing you realize. And so, okay. So for me, what I realize is when you're healing or you're in a healed space and you deal with someone toxic, they can't connect with you anyway. Because you're coming from a healed space. So everything is love and the way you think about things and the way you approach. And they want the drama. They want the toxicity. And you're like, I don't got time for that.
Yeah, I'm not in that space.
I don't have time. Well, you gotta go. If I can't be your toxic friend, I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's really crazy. You start to know, when you're at a level of healing, and you start to figure out when you're at the highest level of yourself. And sometimes I'll say backslide for the lack of better word, but you do that because we still have wounds, right? And if they're triggered or scratched or open, and that's when we forget who we are, our best versions of us, right? Because it's like, someone rejects you, then it brings back past things, a full rejection. If somebody, cheats on you, brings back past of the person you were in love with that cheated on you, thought you were going to marry. Like, all of these are wounds. And I think people need to realize that too. And I'm learning just from listening to other people talk that people have triggers, and people have triggers and will use that as a defense mechanism or protection moving forward. So I've been through this, so I have to be like this, this, and this. I'm going to be in this relationship, but they can't have this, this, and this. Because when that happened before,
then this
broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So it's just crazy. It's really just paying attention, listening, and like you said, cultivating those relationships that stand the test of time. Me and Sweets don't talk a lot, often, but the love don't ever. And it's for some reason we always see when we're going through it, and someone's praying for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's good.
And we're always there in those pivotal times.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, I'll say that. But even through people trying to break our friendship up and things like that, we're still here. We may not hang out all the time, but the love. In my case, the love has never gone away because
I felt like it has.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And that's really good.
When you were saying about like relationships, I get told all the time, "Oh, you would be a great girlfriend, but you're too honest," or you would be. There's just certain things.
We went through that.
Right. I mean,
we just talked about that.
Both of us just went through that, girl.
You know what bothers me about that? When it comes to relationships, I feel like I'm at a job interview and they're like, we really want to consider you. We really want to hire you, but you're overqualified. And so that's how I see it. I see it as the guy saying, you're overqualified for me. And I'll be like, okay, say like that's what registers every single time. Like, I see it as one of them job interviews, like, okay, well then you're not my person. Because if I'm too honest, someone's going to take you as your authentic, genuine self. And if they cannot take you at that level, then that's not your person. And so
because that tells me you can't be honest with me.
Yeah,
that's what that tells me.
You're gonna find ways to lie about your feelings, lie about different things because you're worried about how I feel. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like lying to protect somebody versus starting up front, being honest, saying this is this is that. Like, people aren't honest with themselves, and that's usually what it is. Or like you said, they have different defense mechanisms on what conditions they're going to put on the relationship now because of their past. Now you're bringing it into another relationship. Like, yeah, it does. That's not it.
And another thing is people treat people according. People treat people according to their experience versus to that person.
Right. Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's like, instead of just taking the time to get to know me, put your ducks in a row with me, and I'm doing the same. It's always something protecting something. I can't do that because I got to protect something.
People are trying not to get wounded again, not to get hurt again. And I can say that because at one point I was doing the same. It was like, oh, I see this. Next, cut. Because, like, I'm not even going to just...
I'm like that still.
I'm a certified cut. Next.
Yeah.
Like...
I am self-sabotage queen. If I feel like you're about to break up with me, I'm doing it first. I just can't. I can't. I gotta do it.
But you recognize it as a defense mechanism, as to certain things that you've been through. And I think once you do get to the healing and the paying attention to the different patterns, to the things that you actually want, and aligning yourself with those things, then it's like, okay, you know when shit is bullshit and you're just like, I'm not dealing with it. Then you got other times when you're like, okay, no, this needs to be a conversation. I want maybe some understanding, give it an opportunity. Then we can have a grown person conversation about what's really going on and be honest about it. I think the approach is just completely different to different things when you are healed. Even down to friendships, because the conversations aren't the same. Your circle isn't the same. Everything is elevated. That's why it's not going to work out with the toxic and the drama. No, we're going to be talking about stocks. We're going to be talking about crypto, what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's a little different in every aspect, even in, these relationships. I'm just,
I will tell you this, though. Hearts are durable. They're very durable. Some things you think that you can't handle or you can't do it.
Girl, I just came back from death, okay? I just died. Died. Literally. I was dead. I was laying in my coffin. I was ready to have my funeral. Literally. And now I'm like, why? What? You know better.
Take a moment.
You know what I'm saying? And it was all, guess what it was? It wasn't that person. It was all my insecurities that got tapped. It was every wound that he touched that I opened up myself and allowed it to manipulate my mind to think that I wasn't good enough. I was rejected. I was the thorn in his side.
Yeah.
I was that, you know what I'm saying? Every negative thought. It was my fault. It was me. I'm the one that freaking ended. What you depressed for? Right. You knew it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do that to ourselves. We do it to ourselves, but like you said, our heart, because girl, shoot, I thought mine was broken. And now, forget that. Back to grinding and doing what I got to do. Because guess what? We get so stuck into these relationships, we forget there's other men out there. No matter all the cliches, no matter all, it may not be that many fish, but there's some out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll wait.
Okay, I'll wait. Until it shoot.
No, I'm gonna wait. Shoot, the stuff. Look, patterns and all that stuff. I'll wait till I'm ready, and I want to bring something to the table. So I'll wait. It's time to grind. It's time to focus.
That's why I said your heart is durable.
Yeah. Period.
It's supposed to be it's gonna be all in. What they say, all money. Like, when it's time to make cash out, it's gonna be what it is.
It's out for sure.
Okay, whoever gets this thing right here.
We love over here. We love hard. So that's why when something does happen, or you're, whatever it is, it takes you to a low, because you loving your heart, like you giving. Like we.
But I think that's where the bounce back comes back, right? Because when you know your heart and you know you're a good woman, it's almost like they're lost.
Hey,
it just takes sometimes it takes you around a corner to get to that part. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
The guy tells me who I'm seeing now, who I've been seeing since August. He said, you gave more to a lesser nigga. I was like, he ain't never lied,
Wait, lesson, nigga, huh?
He
Lesson?
said, "You've given more to a lesser nigga," and I was like, "You ain't never lied."
For real, yeah.
And once you know, it's hard though. It's hard. Like I now I'm like, I ain't gonna post him because once you post somebody,
Oh yeah,
I'm like, I'm not.
I'm with you though.
Yeah, I was like, I'm saying silent, quiet until I see blah, blah, but
I don't think that's a defense mechanism. I think that's a learning.
yeah,
It's a part of this day and age.
It's
To
a
be
day and
honest,
age learning.
going on the ground. I'm like, I don't see nothing. Where is it?
she gonna be on the ground like, hey y'all. Ooh, it's hot.
It's hot. Man.
No, for real. I mean, shoot.
Yeah, it does suck though. Like, I mean, even my ex, who we lost our baby, passed away. We weren't together. He just got married in July, and I tell people the girl who was after me, who I found out that he was talking to while I'm heartbroken and devastated from we lost a baby. So he started talking to someone. He moved on, and I had to and at first he lied and said, "Oh, this is just my friend. This is my friend." It was his friend for the longest time. So of course I'm still thinking that we're probably gonna get back together. He had sex with me 2 days before he proposed to her. If this isn't the biggest what the fuck moment,
right.
Like if so didn't rip my heart, and it was a part of me who was like, no, maybe we can make it work. Maybe we can make it work. It was still something in me that was still trying to, and I don't know if it was you have to pick me, you have to be with me. We were supposed to have a family. We were supposed to have all this. And it didn't happen because it got to the point where I didn't really want him anymore. So now, fast forward, he got married to the girl. They're married now, and I'm happy. Like, there's no bitterness in my heart. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he found his happily ever after in whatever capacity that is, because I don't know what it's like, what it really is, but and I was talking to someone and they were like, "Are you really happy? Like, really?" So, and I'm like, "No, seriously," because
you have to be let it go for yourself, to release that.
And even that is, I don't even want him. I don't want that man.
Well, that's why I was.
It was a mindset. It was a mindset.
Audacity to do that like that. Okay,
Yeah.
sis, you got it. Like,
That's you.
No, you would. And then to think how the process would have been had you took him back, all the shit you would have been through.
Right.
Like, no.
And I feel like-minded people need to be together. He probably got with someone who act just like him, and they probably need to be together because
that's a word, sis. That is a word.
They need to be together.
Because let me tell you, that's the
it.
same thought I had. Like, maybe you're supposed to be with who you're supposed to be with, because it's something I'm bringing that it is not working. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. And a lot of times I get that, like, you need to be with someone that's going to love you like you love. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Match my love. Match me. So we can make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because at first I was like, oh my, but I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to get that. I was supposed to, I was offered that ring the alarm. I've been through it so long. I'll be damned if I see another chick on this. Like, I was offered that bullshit. And I was like, you know what? You're not Beyonce. Look,
it's a song.
You can feel like that all day, every day. Okay. I ain't on that. I'm not even gonna worry about that. Because at this point,
yeah.
I'm some Solange shit. Because if I see him in the elevator, I'm gonna beat his ass. Like,
Solange.
Come on with it.
I've always been Solange. I don't care. Always.
Look,
I'm always her. That's my energy.
Listen. So I was just like, you know what? It's okay, and I'm happy for. Like, I'm genuinely happy. I mean, we don't talk. He's blocked. We have no interaction, but I could honestly say, like, okay, I'm happy that was
what it was.
Yeah.
And he did me a favor, and I'm grateful because it's very liberating.
Yes. Oh now, my God.
There's no going back. There's no turning back for me. Like, you got a whole life. So, it was really.
That's a whole nother discussion right there.
It's just different.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if he reach out married, because they all do.
Oh well, block. Look, when I tell you he's a blocker, Cash App, he block on the.
Period. She said you can't even get through me through the money.
Don't send me shit. You might have my address. You can mail it. I don't know, but
okay.
day. Don't you block? I'm good.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
It's crazy. Yeah. But again, self-awareness. That self-awareness will cut
Self-love.
stuff that's wasting your time short.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Versus prolonging it. Like being years and back in the day, you'd be years and years deep into something that you knew was a waste of time months in.
You
But
see,
because
I'm just
okay, ain't no stress on you on your side. We see the
Came
glow,
in glowing,
honey.
honey.
Honey, she said filter wear. I
Where?
don't use those because I don't
Look,
have
you got
to.
on makeup? No, ma'am.
the man.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah, what? We
this was a good conversation. Shoot.
look.
Sometimes
If we
it's to
did
be
it
had.
in our fashionable hoodies. It was still
Okay,
fashion.
I was
Okay.
looking at that. I said she got on the hoodie.
We was like, oh,
too.
she
You
got
was
the hoodie
looking
too,
at
okay.
What was this hoodie? What is it? Hoodie Friday? We on Friday?
Hoodie Friday,
It's
hoodie
Friday,
season,
yeah.
all that good stuff.
Hoodie season.
Man,
Good
hoodie.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so tomorrow is Small Business Saturday, and then we got Cyber Monday coming up. So I want to shout out a few brands, and then do you have a business? Well, we're going to shout out our own business as well. But I'm currently, I'll start first. Leela May, she has Black Friday sales going on, necklaces as well, and then I also have on I got a thickness. I'm getting there. I'm gonna get thick.
I know. I need right. I was like, I need that.
I'm getting there. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. So this is Gifted Apparel hoodie. They got plenty of hoodies, dope hoodies. And then my business, Now Me Women. I'll be putting out a program coming really soon. So it's nowme.women. And then Always Styling. And if you want to support any of the influencers or anything like that, just click in their links and they have different discount codes. We get a proceed of what you purchase. You're not spending extra. There's still discounts. But if you click on the links that are on influencers' profiles, then you're supporting us as well because we get commission.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's me. That's me. What's up, Dylan?
Yeah. Yeah, go follow my business page. I'm about to
There you
merge
go.
the two, but until then, House of Gail. You can see some of my hair work, makeup work, whatever. And then I want to shout out my homegirl, Candy, Sugar Sims by Candy. She's actually having a Black Friday sale. She has the best, most beautiful glasses ever.
Okay, cups. Yeah.
Personalized.
You got 'em?
They look like
She
you.
must
You
have
pick
'em.
the color. There you go. You pick the crystals, everything, and they're amazing. You know, she's really great when it comes to that. Very detailed, very beautiful. You can vacation, bridesmaid
Bridal,
stuff. I got one for a
Yeah.
bride. So there, she's having a Black Friday sale right now, and if she does do anything for Cyber Monday, I'll make sure to post it on my stories. But for now, you can actually look at my stories too. And I have her post for her Black Friday sales, or Sugar Stems by Candy, and you can go on her website from there or do orders from there. So yeah, that's
And
And sweets.
you have to DM for mine. I haven't started the website, but I'm working on it. But Crown Yourself Massage. I'm a massage therapist.
Ooh.
I'm mobile.
Oh.
So I come to your home, and I have all the sheets. I have aromatherapy. I have the body butters. I have the oil for you, and I set up spa music. So I do the whole
ambiance.
Now where's your
She's in
jurisdiction?
California.
I'm in Carson, California, so I am in California. So it has to be a little. The furthest I have gone has been Santa Clarita, which is about an hour and some change away. So,
And how far is that from LA though?
From
Carson.
LA. Oh, from Carson. Oh, it's only 20 minutes. It's like 20.
Okay.
It's not far. Yeah.
Okay.
So usually people just DM me and to book their massage.
Yeah. So if you're ever in LA and need a massage, Miss Sweets got you. What's your name? The business name?
Just contact me on my personal.
Okay, got you.
I'm starting the business one because actually I've just been doing word of mouth and referrals.
Dope.
Because at first when I started, I got a lot of crazy people. It was a lot of weirdos. So, but now I'm gonna get back into doing the actual business page and doing everything on the business.
Yeah, because I'm sure with that you gotta really censor people. Because
on my cards I had to put for therapeutic and relaxation use only.
Only, right?
They
probably talking about. Do you give happy endings?
Happy ending.
Yeah. And I say, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do for you. It's real special. I'm gonna keep the oil right here. You handle what you handle. I'm gonna step out, and when you're done,
And I'm still gonna charge you extra because you use my oil.
There you go.
it has nothing to do with me. I keep
Right.
everything separate, like very professional. So if you try to mess with me, do not book a massage because it's a wrap.
No. See, when
No.
it comes to business and people like coming trying to get at me and then coming through business, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, because then you're playing with my emotions and my money.
No.
Look at what my money's like playing with my emotions. Look, that
Yeah,
is
no,
not
we're not doing
professional.
that. We're not doing that. That's what we're not gonna do.
Or they expect you to give them discounts and stuff.
Discounts, negative.
Like overpay me. Like you love me, pay me more.
How about you invest in the business?
Right.
Hey.
Oh my
It's-
gosh. Well, it's been
But yeah.
real, ladies.
This is a great conversation.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you for tapping in with
joining
us. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Sure. Nice to meet you. So when I get out there to visit, we definitely got a link.
Oh,
Yeah, we got to do a whole cooking thing. Teach her some stuff.
yes. I'll teach you how to cook some stuff.
For real.
I don't know how much it helped. I mean, I kept a man for 5 years, but you know, he married someone else. So.
Sure, it helps enough because I know I still think about your food to this day. So.
Oh yeah, that's what she said. Look, that was the first thing she said. Shoot.
Well,
What you said she had made for you? You had said something.
Taquitos with homemade guac.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah. I do want to learn how to make some homemade guac. That's really
I'm
good.
allergic to avocados, so it's not like I can taste it. So
Nope, and it still be good.
Okay. Because I love
It'd
me
be
some
good,
guac.
good.
I just don't know how to make it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, good
Yeah.
night.
Good night. Good
All
night.
right, good night. Love you.
Love you.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Woohoo! Well, that was great.
What happened to our
Ooh, it
30
sounds like it's so healing.
What
That
happened to
kind
our
of
30
those kind of conversations, huh?
What happened to our 30 minutes?
God, God said, I
working in
want you to
mysterious
talk.
ways?
I want you to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I know, because we didn't even have it on the agenda. It's just when you free flow and start talking, and you know. But it was good.
It's so healing though.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff is healing. I know people, if you're not on here, you didn't catch nothing from that. Like, that's crazy because even for me, it's just, even sometimes you got to even hear yourself. And you be like, what? Who are you? And why don't you pop out more often? Because you probably would heal a lot faster.
What, if you listen to yourself?
Self-aware.
Yeah. No, and I think that's why people end up saying that. They're like, you know, I could give the best advice, but sometimes when it comes to myself, I just fall off.
Yeah, what is that? It's so cliche and almost contradictory how our minds work.
Trying to figure out and solve other people's problems.
Yeah. But I'm starting to think it's the self-awareness that can get you in trouble because you don't know how to decipher or you don't know how to control your thoughts because you're so aware. Like, I'm so aware, right?
That times
That
times emotions.
You said what?
That times emotions.
Yeah. I'm very emotionally in tune. Not only with myself, if I take on too much of the world, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so aware. I'm so emotionally in tune. But that's why I always have to tell myself, that's why I lead with love, because compassion is what's needed in the world, and empathy. And so it's not a lot of people. A lot of people are just selfish, you know, and the reaction is out of selfishness.
Right.
But being self-aware is what survival means. Because when you're self-aware, it's easy for you to bounce back.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you might not make it, but you do. 10 times better, even if you can't see it.
Yeah.
And faith. You gotta have faith.
Yeah.
In something. If it ain't got something. Faith in something.
Yeah. Because then that part. Because then you learn, you know, different, like what I was saying, the self-awareness with patterns and knowing, okay, well, how did you get out of it the last time? Well, okay, how am I going to prevent this, or what's going to be my way? Okay, I need to get up and move more. I got to stick to moving more. I got to stick to doing this more. Okay, I may isolate myself, give myself 24 hours to cry, be my pity, but I got to get up and or I know who to call on, or I know who's going to speak life into me, like those type of things. And even though I don't want to do it, I'm going to do it because I know I need to put my feelings aside so that I can get through it. Like, it's different things like that I think becomes that, like you're saying, that self-awareness, that growth, that, okay, we can make it through. And I love that you guys spoke on your children being your your strength, basically, being your responsibility and your trigger to figure shit out. Basically.
And don't be afraid to move, whatever that looks like. Even if it's move down the street, even if it's just moving your space, move a job, move. Sometimes you got to move.
Yeah, because I think
if it doesn't work, make it work. Move somewhere else. Whatever that means, anything in your relationship, in your life, in your thought process, move. That's it. Move from the negative to the positive. Move from the forward thinking to the stillness. Move. You gotta move. And sometimes it don't feel good. And a lot of times it don't feel good. Oh, I can attest to it.
But we can't.
But at the end of the day, it's so worth it. It's worth it.
Right. And that's the huge thing, is not operating solely on your feelings, because your feelings can trick you. I mean, your feelings are real, but it can trick you, or it can be a thing that I don't feel like doing this. Okay, it's a difference between my body needs to rest, I need to give myself this day, versus I don't feel like this and it's going on for months. You may not feel like it, but learning to be in control of certain things over time is what makes the huge difference in all of that. You just start doing what you need to do. And then you find yourself in a better space, a better momentum, because you got to have that momentum to survive and to give you that fire to keep going. I mean, it's all growth, learning. It's a process. It takes time. It takes time. But I love that said move, because your butt don't get up and move.
Don't I?
Get up and move. Now move yourself back to Cali, okay? Back to Cali. Take it back. Period. And
my mental health is the most important, and it's important for my child. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I did this for my child. So, but I'm learning that word. It applies to everything, not just that. It applies to everything, and we get stagnant, or stagnate, however you say it, in certain situations that we need to move in.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, but and I think sometimes it's that feeling of deciphering when it's time to stay still versus a time to stay still versus that time where you feel like you're stuck or you're afraid to make a change, because there's different things. So I think it's usually multiple different things in that arena, versus it's time to stay still versus a time of, I'm afraid, so I'm not moving. And it's deciphering what that is and then going from there. But that's part of self-awareness and those patterns. But if you're moving in the right direction and you making smart moves and making it work, shoot.
But it's okay if you're not. It's okay to redirect and get on track. Yeah. It's just, that's what we're just really hard on ourselves. We're really hard. Sure. Like, as human beings, as people, we're really hard on ourselves. I like the people that you see, sometimes you see them and they just walk to the beat of their own drum and they genuinely happy. You be like, man, well, I can't get that person.
What that feel like?
Man, I have a client like that. She happy. It's her energy. I'm like, I'm so happy you are here. I needed you. It's her energy. She's just always happy. But she made the decision. Yeah. She said, I've decided to be this way. Yeah. And I was like that. I was very conscious of that. Even when people would treat me bad, I remember somebody said, where did you come from? You're different. And I said, no, I just made a decision. Yeah. And I stood on that, and I'm going to stand on that no matter how anyone treats me. There you go. So now I got to get back to that, because if I don't like you now.
Right. No, yeah. Look, I just be like,
Thank
you
God my parents taught
trying
me
to mess with
like
my peace?
common courtesy and respect, because even then I don't be wanting to speak to people I don't like.
Show don't. You that they had a post and I thought about you. It said, listen, my sister, she might have got over it and might love you again, but I didn't. I still don't like you. You messed with her. I don't like you. I will not like you. And I said that is her to the T. She's still gonna look at
Especially
you
if it's somebody I'm overprotective of. I really don't like.
right, somebody else. I'm like, she ain't gonna be fooling with you at all. She gonna be trying to
What?
smile
I'm
your
no
face.
new friends. That's me. Like if no new friends was a person, me, I'd be side eye. What's your motive? What are
Howie
you
like
doing
that.
here?
Look, dad be letting anybody in. He just be like, I love you, love you.
I always told him, I said an Asian kid can come to you and be like, "You're my dad." He'll be like, "Oh, okay,
Right.
I knew that. I know your mom. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, this.
Dad, when you been to Korea? Never.
He need love. Let him in here. Be nice. He need love. And I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
But that's our dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right.
Well,
It's been real.
it's been real. This is Let's Talk Fashion and all kinds of other stuff today with Dylan and Lee.
Right. I mean, at least we had the sweatshirts. You got Small Business Saturday. We had a little bit of fashion in there. You know?
I hope that, y'all, whoever is still there and that has been on has, gained something from this conversation. I think that's why we continued it, because it's healing. And it's about awareness and helping each other. And sometimes it's just a word. Sometimes you just need a word. So I thought it went well. I think today was a great day. I'm sleepy though. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I
I'm about
hear
to
it.
shower and knock out.
I still got work to do. I need to stay up. But it's been really, guys.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Bless.